So, you're thinking about moving to Palm Coast, Florida, but you want to know more about the schools in the area? That's exactly what we're going to cover in today's video. We're going to talk about public schools and private schools and religious schools within Flagler County. If that sounds like something you're interested in, then stick around because we're going to get after it right now. Hi, my name is Stephanie Schulis with Keller Williams Realty. Thanks so much for joining us today. If this is your first time to the channel, please make sure to tap that button below to subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications so you can be the first to be notified anytime we put out brand new content all about Palm Coast, Florida living and moving to Palm Coast, Florida and the surrounding areas. We get calls, texts, and emails from people just like you looking to make the move to Palm Coast, Florida every day, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're thinking about moving in the next 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, send us a text, shoot us an email, and we'll do everything we can to help you make a smooth move to Palm Coast, Florida. Today, we're going to talk all about schools in Palm Coast and Flagler County. The Flagler School District has over 13,000 students across 10 different schools. With over 2,000 employees, it is the county's largest employer and plays a significant role within the community. Flagler Schools is a model for other districts in the state and has been recognized for its technology-infused learning spaces and innovative programs for students. When you hear realtors talk about ratings for schools, for example, this neighborhood has an A-rated school. What they're going to be referring to is from the Florida Department of Education, their baseline school grades. Other sites that put out rankings, greaterschools.org, schoolrankings.com, things like that, those can be subjective and aren't based on test scores and kind of more standardized measurements across. So keep that in mind if you're looking at those. When realtors are talking about ratings, we're going strictly from the Florida Department of Education and how they're ranking their schools. I'll make sure to put up a graph for elementary schools, middle schools, and high schools so you can see how each school is rated. What I like about looking at this chart as well is you can see how that school rated in past years, and you can make any inferences and trends on whether the school is improving, whether it's declining, and just get a better understanding of how the school is functioning overall. So I'll be putting up those. There are A-rated schools for elementary and middle school within Flagler County. So I'm sure your next question is probably going to be, what's zoned for what? One thing I'll say about zoning is that Palm Coast is growing. Because Palm Coast is growing, that does mean that the school zones can change a bit year to year. And that's something you want to pay close attention to. So again, I'm going to put up 3 different maps, one for elementary zoning, one for middle school zoning, and one for high school zoning. So you can see where those are. If you're concerned about zoning changes, or even you go to school and you just don't like it, Flagler County does offer a school choice process. With that, you can choose to go to a school that is not in your school district. Now, of course, it is a process, and it can be a bit of a bureaucratic process, but it's an option to keep in mind if you do need to switch out schools but can't quite make the move to different parts within the city. Of course, there are private schools within Flagler County as well. There's Christ the King Lutheran School, which is a Christian school that offers PK through 8th grade. There's First Baptist Christian Academy, which goes from birth, daycare, up through 8th grade. There's Casa Montessori, which is a Montessori school that goes again daycare through up through 1st grade. There's the Flagler Christian Academy and Children's Learning Center, and they go PK through 8th grade, and they have a ratio of 3:1. There is the St. Elizabeth Ann Seton Catholic School. That is obviously a Catholic school that goes pre-K through 8th grade. And then there is also Freedom Schoolers Academy, which is a homeschooling option for K through 12th grade. Flagler County does have a fair number of homeschool families, and there are a few different groups on Facebook with plenty of resources, much more than I can offer, if that is something you're interested in as well. If you have any questions about schools, school districts, school grades, anything like that, please feel free to reach out. You can always give us a call, send us an email, shoot us a text. We always love hearing from you guys. You can always comment on this video as well. That's it for today's video. We'll see you on the next one.